On two adjacent branches of a tree, there are Baltimore Orioles and scissor-tailed flycatcher couples as neighbors. We refer to Baltimore Orioles as yellow birds. Today is the day when the Baltimore Oriole fledglings leave the nest. At 7 o'clock in the morning, the male and female orioles are busy catching insects to feed their babies. Baltimore Oriole nests are pendulous and hang down from a tree branch. The nest has a narrow opening near the top, allowing the birds to enter and exit easily. The outer part of the nest is often camouflaged with lichen or other plant materials to blend in with the surrounding branches. Even the neighboring pair of scissor-tailed flycatchers haven't seen the full appearance of the baby birds. When the babies start to poke their heads out of the nest and preen their feathers, the male scissor-tailed flycatcher becomes impatient and flies to the Baltimore Oriole's nest to congratulate the mother bird. Excited and filled with a sense of curiosity and responsibility as a good friend, the male scissor-tailed flycatcher stays around the nest all day and doesn't fly to the grassland to sing for insects like he usually does. This shows that the scissor-tailed flycatcher is a good friend of the Baltimore Oriole parents. The four little yellow birds are about to fly away, keeping the male scissor-tailed flycatcher busy. He stays by the yellow bird's nest all day until all the yellow oriole babies have flown away. The nest of Baltimore Orioles is typically built using various materials such as plant fibers, grasses, and sometimes even bits of string or yarn. The female Baltimore Oriole is primarily responsible for constructing the nest, weaving and binding the materials together to create a hanging basket-like structure. The nest is often attached to the end of a branch, providing stability and protection for the eggs and hatchlings. Grasses. Orioles often use long, flexible grasses as the primary building material for their nests. They seek out long, thin strands of grass and weave them together to form a sturdy base. Plant fibers. Orioles may collect various plant fibers such as fine bark strips, twigs, and slender roots. These materials are interwoven with the grasses to provide additional strength and structure to the nest. Tree bark. Orioles may incorporate pieces of tree bark into their nests. They often peel off thin strips of bark from trees, particularly those with rough or fibrous bark, and use them as an outer layer for camouflage and protection. Milkweed fluff. Orioles sometimes utilize the silky fibers of milkweed plants. These fluffy materials help line the nest and provide insulation, offering comfort to the eggs and young chicks. Spider silk. Orioles occasionally make use of spider silk, which adds elasticity and flexibility to the nest structure. The silk acts as a binding material, helping to hold the nest together and secure it to the supporting branches. Wool and yarn. In urban environments, Baltimore Orioles may incorporate man-made materials such as wool or yarn into their nests. Can the four yellow bird babies successfully leave the nest? In fact, Flycatcher's concern is not unfounded. A few days ago, he witnessed the yellow bird mother getting entangled in the nest's thread. Last year, I personally witnessed a male bird getting entangled in a thread, and the female bird had to abandon the nest. The first yellow bird baby flew onto the nest, but unfortunately, it also got entangled in the thread. Will the yellow bird baby be able to successfully leave the nest? Find out in the next episode.